Bailey checkers is played by two people. The object of the game is to capture all of your opponent's pieces or render your opponent unable to move. The Bailey checkerboard is square and consists of alternating light and dark squares set on point like diamonds. You are looking at the original board with 8 light square diamonds on each side, making a total of 64 light squares and 49 dark squares for a total of 113 squares. A second beginner board also comes with the kit with only 6 light square diamonds on each side, making a total of 36 light squares and 25 dark squares for a total of 60 squares. We will start this demonstration using the beginner board just to help keep things simple. Bailey Checkers comes with 4 different colored sets of 24 flat marbles. Each player will choose 2 colors. Use one color for regular play and the other for kings. On the beginner board, each player starts with 12 of their regular play color pieces on the 2 rows of light colored squares closest to their own side. Players determine who goes first by any mutually agreed upon method. After that, players alternate turns. In Bailey Checkers, the pieces may move to an adjacent light colored square in one of 3 directions: forward, left, or right. A player may jump their own piece or their opponent's piece as long as the jumped piece is an adjacent light-colored square and the square beyond is empty. A player may continue to jump any color during the same turn as many times as possible under the rules of movement. When you jump your opponent's piece, it is considered captured and removed from the board. But when you jump your own piece, it's left on the board. A player may not move and jump in the same turn, and jumping is not required. Once a piece has made it across to the opposite side of the board, it becomes a king and can move in all 4 directions. When a regular play colored piece becomes a king, replace it with that player's second or king colored piece. If the move that produced the king was a jump, that player may continue jumping if possible during the same turn. The game is won when all of one player's pieces have been captured, one player is unable to move, or one player just gives up. Once you get the hang of the game using this 6-across beginner board, you can graduate to the original 8-across board, and that's where the simple rules you learn can be applied to a complex strategy, and you're hooked. Here, each player starts with 24 of their regular play color pieces on 3 rows of light-colored squares closest to their own side, and again, simple rules, complex strategy. Last but not least, there are many variations of Bailey Checkers. Rules to any game may work as long as all players agree ahead of time. Here are some examples. Instead of 24 pieces 3 in a row, start with only 16 in 2 rows. This may not make for a shorter game, but each piece becomes more valuable. Or start with only 8 pieces in 1 row, same variables as 2 rows. How about this? A 4-way contest where 4 players use 12 pieces each, 7 on the outside row, 5 on the inside row, or any other number agreed upon. That's the real beauty of this game. The possibilities are unlimited once you learn the basic simple rules. You can play what we call Royal Flush, where any game includes all pieces going in all 4 directions all the time. You can play a fast game where a short time limit is set for each turn, like 5 or 10 seconds. You can even make up your own game and name it after yourself. The bottom line is that if chess is too much and checkers isn't enough, Bailey Checkers is the only way to go.